Professor, my name is Patel Dia. My student ID is 1014141516. Today we are walking through our in-class activity 2, in which we are going to demonstrate our 4 services. First is order services, second is API gateway, third is product service, and fourth is inventory services. First of all, we are going to our API gateway. Inside API gateway, we have a 2 packages, config, root. Inside a config, we have a security config.java class which has all Swagger roots added. Inside a root.java, we have added Swagger path for all services. This is my services. This is my application properties for API gateway. After that, we are walking through inventory services. Inside inventory services, we have 4 packages: config, controller, model, repository, and service. Inside Open API config, we have this one, in which we have added the version for the inventory services. This is my inventory controller class, where we have added API path for Postman to run. Inside a model, we have these getters and setters. Inside a repository, we have inventory repository. Under service package, we have inventory service and inventory service IMPL. This is the application properties for it. In inventory services, we have a migration script also, v1 init SQL, v2 add SQL. This is the build.gradle properties for it. After that, we are going through our order services. In order services, we have 4 packages: client, config, controller, DTO, model, repository, service. Inside the client, we have an inventory client, which is communicating with the inventory services. We have a REST client config. Inside a config, we have open API config. Under controller, we have order controller. Under DTO, we have order request. Under model, we have a model. Under repository, we have order repository. Under service, we have order service IMPL. This is my open API config file for my product services. This is my main Docker compose file, in which I have added all the path. Now we are going through Postman. This is my Postman for API. See, when I am putting the request, we are getting this one for order services. For product services, when we are putting localhost 8086 API docs, I am getting this much, this result, as we added the path in API. This is for API gateway communication. We have to add a token in it. This is the token. We have to generate token after every 5 seconds. You can see it's created. This is the token that I created. This is also for product services, and we also pass a new token with it, and we get a 200. Okay. Yeah, 200. Okay. After that, we are going through Swagger UI properties. This is the Swagger UI properties for product services. See? Then after, I am going through my Docker. This is my Docker file. This is all my running containers. See, this all are my running containers for my parent Microsoft. Thank you and have a nice day.